I totally agree. I attended a seminar last year at not BAFTA, BFI in the South Bank, of directors of photography. Now, there was some fabulous enthusiasts, some really enthusiastic people who wanted to get IP in the camera and thereby work with their content. There were others, and it wasn't necessarily old stagers either. There were others who said, no, I'm sticking with celluloid, and I'm never going to change from celluloid. Now, you're not photographic experts, and I'm not asking you to be so, but does the commitment to tapeless workflow cause challenges in that sort of area, really in capturing content at the sharp end of the lens?
Yeah.
Bob?
I probably am the world's worst cameraman, but having been one, there are challenges, because the question is, what is an asset? What actually is an asset? To a cameraman, it's probably every shot they have thought about. Yeah. But what kind of cameraman? You get into a big, wide world of conversation about what is an asset and when does it become an asset, and so on and so on and so on. In the film, tape or physical media world, it's relatively easy to define what is an asset, but everyone's heard the stories of the infinite tape warehouse full of stuff that you're never ever going to ingest because it would take thousands of years to do it. Yeah. Yeah. So the key becomes what is an asset, and from my experience when I was an editor, the best cameraman is a man who shoots knowing the editor's job.
Yes. There's a part of the work in the machine itself.
Exactly, which has nothing to do with the method of workflow. Yes. Or the delivery of the workflow, I should say. It's a human understanding between all the people in the production chain as to what each person requires to get the best of that production. And that is, I think, a key element to this world of tapeless workflow. Yes. And the difficulty is that can get lost. That concept can be lost because in some respects, you're right, it requires big enterprise change. In other respects, people have been doing that for years already. Yes. So that would be the biggest issue.
Yeah, you mentioned the Middle East. It was on a CNN event. I well remember people extolling the virtues of new digital cameras, relatively small prosumer cameras that were neat and easy to handle and very easy to get one's content back to Atlanta. But I also remember the colleagues of these guys, especially in the freelance community, saying, no, I'm sticking with tape. The only reason I'm sticking with tape is it's a big machine that I carry on my shoulder that says, I'm a video journalist, don't shoot me. And you can sort of understand that, tried and trusted methods, particularly in the independent sector. I'm digressing a bit.
But one quick point, if I may, I was involved in the change from film to ENG. And the cameramen, the film cameramen at the time, would say, look, when I go out into the field, I can tell what's happening in my camera by the noises it makes in my ear. And I can go into my hotel room and the chances are I can fix it. So I'm very comfortable and very confident that my product will appear. Now you've given me a box full of green cards with lights on the side. And when I get back and review the tape in this machine, it's all great, right? Yeah. Confidence was lost hugely in that change. And the same, we should learn the lesson of that in introducing IT-based tapeless workflows today. It's about the confidence.
Yeah, well, I'd hope that confidence is coming back, but of course at every level of the image capture, it's a complex process. It's no longer just about focus and light. It's massively complicated.